Hi, I thought I'd come on real quick and talk a little bit about what's going on in the market today. I think today is really interesting. I've talked a lot about this exciting period that we're in for innovation, but also that innovation and destruction are linked hand in hand. And usually, when you have an environment like that, it creates an environment of volatility. And we see it today. So I'm going to mention a couple of specific names, not as companies, not as recommendations, but just to kind of illustrate what's happening. We had IBM come out this morning and pre-release their earnings. And one of the things they talked about was the weakness that's happening, their hardware sales. Also that companies are getting a little more concerned about cybersecurity in general. And if you look at the big boom that we've had in AI spending, companies really focused a lot on memory, on chips in particular, and on servers. Those have been the biggest areas of demand. There's been shortages, and so companies have really focused their capital expenditures in that area, and at the expense of hardware and at the expense of software. And we've had lots of concern about software in general. What sort of impact is AI going to have on software? Will it displace some of the services? And what's going to happen with various companies? You've definitely seen the underperformance of Microsoft and other companies. But if you look at IBM, it is down 25%, which is a huge move. In fact, it's the largest decline that the company's had since 1968. Yet that's not taking down the whole market. If you look at the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, they are both up today. You see companies focused on semiconductor chips actually up today. The software companies are down. And then the cybersecurity stocks are actually up quite nicely. So I think this is going to be a trend that we continue to see play out over the next few months, if not even longer than that, where we are seeing very clear winners and losers as it relates to capital expenditures and corporate spending. And that's going to create perceived opportunities, or it's going to create perceived winners. But you're definitely seeing the correlation of securities decline. And I think that's another reason why diversification is really important. Thank you very much.